the man never expected. As he came to know more and more deities, his name actually spread among the gods. From time to time, gods would come wanting to see him in person. They even prepared gifts specifically to befriend him. Not only that, even the animal world had long heard of his name. Originally, he just wanted to go up the mountain to dig some bamboo shoots, but a random bear came over saying it knew him. It said he was a friend of the leader and offered to do the digging for him. It turned out the so-called leader was the Qilin he knew, and the Qilin was the supreme being of this forest. So the moment it heard he wanted bamboo shoots, the bear immediately started working without hesitation. Its claws were even more effective than a hoe. One swipe of its paw produced a bamboo shoot. With its help, in just 6 or 7 seconds, Jack had gathered a whole pile of bamboo shoots. As the saying goes, bamboo shoots are all about freshness. Not wanting to waste the bear's kindness, Jack decided to eat them raw on the spot. Of course, it's best not to imitate this, because most bamboo shoots shouldn't be eaten raw, except for fruit-type bamboo shoots. After enjoying this meal, when Jack returned home with nothing to do, he planned to play a small game with the mountain god. The rules were simple. Just move the pieces off the board, but you must not make any sound. Whoever collects more pieces wins. The mountain god thought it would be easy, but after one round, he only got 2 pieces. Jack took all the rest, but at that moment, a visitor suddenly arrived in the courtyard. It turned out gods would occasionally wander in by accident. The mountain god was already used to it, but little did he know this wasn't an accident. A god had specifically come to see Jack. This deity was the local god of wealth. He had heard that a human had been receiving powers from various gods, so he simply wanted to come and see for himself. Since Jack didn't know what the god of wealth liked, he invited him to soak in the hot spring. The god of wealth didn't hold back. As thanks, he gave Jack 6 or 7 taiyaki in various flavors. Then he went to enjoy the hot spring, and during that time, he also got the answer he was looking for.
だいぶ外れてきとるな。
外れてきてるって何が
But the god of wealth refused to elaborate. Another day passed. That day, another visitor came to Jack's place. It looked like a fox, but it was actually the attendant of another mountain god. It turned out there were many mountain gods. This one served the god of the neighboring mountain, and because of that, he was very familiar with Jack's mountain god. It's just that Jack's mountain god had shrunk from using too much power, which made him look a bit comical. As for why he came, he had heard Jack had lots of delicious food, so he wanted to try some. There happened to be some inari sushi ready, so Jack let the fox try it. The moment he bit into it, the marinade burst out from the tofu skin. He gave it a perfect score, and his principle was never to owe favors, so he gave Jack a gift in return. It was a peach picked from his home, but since it was for divine use, he suggested Jack not eat it, just use it as decoration, because it smelled wonderful, and it would never rot. The peach was originally given to him by his mountain god, to prove their mountain was superior, but when it came to the relationship between the two mountain gods, Jack became very curious, but the mountain god simply told him to imagine it himself. After that, as usual, he invited the fox to soak in the hot spring, but unexpectedly, he learned something new. This hot spring could only be used by gods, and it was extremely nourishing for them. After the fox left, Jack suddenly understood what the god of wealth had meant. He had been hinting that Jack was drifting away from the category of humans. The fact that he could soak in a spring meant only for gods proved it, but the mountain god told him not to worry. It was simply because he interacted with many gods, and had absorbed some divine aura. He would still age as a human, and he could safely use the powers granted by the gods. Speaking of the sealing power he received from the goddess Amaterasu, he had actually tried using it after returning home, but he couldn't grasp how to use it. But the mountain god knew the answer lay in his past, specifically when he